The new season of the Chucky TV series is upon us, and it is also spooky season, so you already know it's about to go down. So what could I possibly have up my sleeve this time around? Got short sleeves, there's nothing to hide. But I went south of the border, went to Mexicali, and I found something that caught my eye. And I got him right here, snuck him back across the US border. Border Patrol said nothing, hid him in the trunk, and here we are. You ready to see the big unveiling of what I brought with me from south of the border? Oh, buddy boy. Boom. Not buddy though. It's Chucky. Wow, look at him. This is pretty crazy. Am I right? Now this thing did cost me a pretty penny, even though it was in Mexico. I still have the little tag on here. I'll let you guys take a look for yourself. Bam! $990. Now, that sounds expensive. $1,000? But no. Let's go a little bit further back. Remember, it's Mexico. It's 990 pesos. So do some quick math. It does cost about $50 American. A bit pricey, but it was the only one they had. And I saw him calling for me, so of course I had to bring him home. Now looking at him, he of course looks very cool, very scary, knife and all. Nice design, it looks great. It's like a one-of-a-kind thing. I haven't seen this anywhere else. Not sure who made it, not sure what's going on here, but it's pretty much, I guess I probably wouldn't say one of a kind, because there's probably more of them. But there's not that many. I mean, I've never seen it, and I got one right here, the only one I've ever seen in my entire life, and maybe you too. But wow, come on, look at this thing. And there are some surprises coming, so stay tuned. So let's take a quick look at what we got here with my boy Chucky. This is pretty much like it's a soft feeling, kind of like a rubbery type material going on here. No articulation, it's more or less a statue without being super hard. Like you could drop this thing and you know it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So you could play with this thing, you can display this thing, you can do so many things. As far as articulation goes that he doesn't have, we can rotate his head a bit, make him look different directions, as well as move his feet around. Although once you do that, it's, well, at least this foot moves. This foot doesn't want to move. Oh yeah, there it goes. But once you do that, it's a bit harder to stand him up and you gotta get the feet positioned correctly. Now this is a bit of a bummer depending on how you position it. Sometimes it doesn't really want to stand. I remember when I got it, it was standing perfectly. So I think I might have got the feet in the wrong position here. So something like this, he should stand. Is he falling? He's standing! Woo! I did it! Well, yeah, my buddy right here. See, I hate that his name's Buddy. You know, the other guy over there that we don't really want to speak about. But yeah, because this guy used to be my buddy, but now I can't call him that because we think about the other guy. It's not what we want to do. He doesn't want to be compared, you know? So we got Chucky here, my friend to the end, and let's compare him and see how well the details are on this one-of-a-kind Chucky. So putting it next to my Mezco Chucky, which is one of my favorite designs, we can see we do have pretty much oh, I see a big difference already. If you take a look at his eyes, we got brown eyes over here, blue eyes over here. I don't know who, like how, like what? How do you mess that up? That's the easiest thing. Everything else I feel like is a bit hard, but getting the eye color right, it should be, huh. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Kind of disappointed now that I noticed this. Should have been like, yo, I'll give you 20 bucks for this thing. Whatever, that aside, hair looking good, nice hairline design, same, well, sorry buddy. Chucky. Sorry, Chucky. Sorry, friend. Pal. Okay. So, taking a look at this, scars looking... Okay, we do have different... Okay, all of these on here are staples. They're all silver. Over here we have stitches and staples, so that's a difference. Although they are pretty accurate other than the color. All the slices in his face looking good. Hair stapled onto his head, looking fabulous. I mean, you're looking great, Chucky. You're looking great. Very beautiful. We got red collar here, looking good. Now the shirt is pretty basic. It's just pretty much a white shirt, not as colorful as the real shirt, but you know, it still does have some stripes, and you know it's Chucky, so it's not really that big of a deal. We do have some staples on his arm as well, which is, you know, not on the other one. It's on this arm too, but it looks fine. We do have red buttons for both of them, looking good. Blue overalls, but the overalls once again are pretty basic, other than them putting some... Those safety pins? Does he have safety pins normally? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen safety pins, but you know, it's a pretty good touch. If he doesn't have them, I'm surprised he doesn't. That would be cool. But we have safety pins along with all the cuts of the outfit, looking good. Obviously, you could paint this and customize it if you wanted to. That's one of the good things about this design. You could easily do that and make it look more accurate. You could paint up the shirt, draw on the little symbols here, and be perfectly fine, ready to go. Now we have a fist over here on this hand. This hand over here is able to hold this knife. And as you can see, it can hold it, but they did tape it on here, you know, so it wouldn't get lost because it could fall out when you're transporting it around. We do have a nice pocket over here on the front. I feel like they could have at least written right here. Good guys, come on. I mean, I guess you could easily kind of write that. You know, let's get a red Sharpie or something. You're pretty simple, straightforward. Other than that, coming down to the bottom, looking good. You know, this kind of, you know, if you look at it from, you know, the side right here, it's a Mexican flag. You know, minus the insignia in the middle. But then you look over here, we have the other colors as well. Looking good other than all of that white. I feel like it's, I mean, they had to paint this white. They could have just put the other colors. It seems pretty easy to me, but you know, it is what it is. Taking a look at the shoes, these are bright red instead of being more of a burgundy color with the white, but other than that, looking pretty accurate. Now, if we go down to the bottom, you know, plain white on the bottom, but on the actual design, burgundy along with this cool design on the bottom of the shoe. So I wish they would have, you know, I mean, I feel like that would have been easy because they did have to paint this white just like the other stuff, so whatever. Now, if we flip it over to the back side, this is where things get kind of cool, and I'm sure you already noticed my secret little surprise that I was saving. But right here on the back, we do have a speaker, and we'll get to that in a bit. I'm going to keep you guys waiting a little bit longer, but coming back down here, back of the hair, looking good, very nice design, texture, color. Not accurately colored, but it looks fine, and obviously you know it's Chucky. It is what it is. But we do have the overalls crisscrossed in the back, just like on the actual design, along with the stripes on the back of the shirt. Blue overalls, once again completely plain, going down to the cufflinks on the bottom by the ankle, looking like a Mexican flag if you look at it right here. Other than that though, everything looking good. Back of the shoes, yada yada yada. Now, boom. You can come back over here. Just get you standing there. All right. And now back to my boy Chucky right here. We can take this off because I got you out of... Okay, I guess it's... Oh, there we go. Take this off because I got you out of prison. All right. Throw that off to the side. Boom. Oh, yeah. He's looking mean, but now I just cannot unsee these brown eyes of his. Although, I mean, the good news is, looking at the eyes, they are very realistic looking, so that looks very cool. They're not glass, but could have fooled me. They look like glass. They look amazing. Take a look at his ears. Yeah. Oh, cool. Look at that. They even got a stitch down here on the bottom of his chin. Like, that's... I'm surprised he survived that one. You know, a gash to the face is something, but on your neck, you're done. Now, see, get this tape out of here. We gotta let him free, you know? Doesn't like having all this extra stuff on him, but as you can see, he does hold the knife very well. Unfortunately, you can't make him look like he's stabbing, but I mean, this is very cool. I mean, come on, take a look at this guy. This looks awesome, right? I'm gonna still calling it one of a kind Chucky doll collectible right here. This thing's looking fabulous. Oh, he's falling down though. So I feel like if I'm gonna display him, I'm gonna put him a little bit of a stand so he doesn't fall. Now that I think about it, he might have been on a stand in the store. I don't remember completely, but it is time. You guys ready to see what happens when you press the all-important button on the back? We're gonna find out right now. 3, 2, hey Chucky, you ready? Yeah, all right, let's go. Cool, right? See, he laughs about 4 times, and hopefully you're able to see it, but it even lights up. When I saw that, I was like, what? It lights up! I want it! And I got it! So, of course, you know what we have to do. We gotta do it in the dark. Crazy, right? Here, we gotta do it one more time. You guys ready? Here we go. Crazy boy, right? Unless I'm mistaken, this is the first Chucky doll that I've had that lit up. Granted, it's only laughing, pretty basic as far as the other dolls that have other phrases, but this one lights up. And come on, look, during the day, all you see are his eyes glowing. Crazy, right? That looks insane. You can't tell me that doesn't look awesome. Scary, menacing, perfect for Halloween. This will scare anybody. Look at that. I mean, the good news is when his eyes are lighting up, they don't necessarily look brown, so they're passable. But wow, what do you guys think of my new addition to my Chucky family? My one-of-a-kind Mexican Chucky doll that has a knife and light-up eyes and a light-up face and head depending on how dark it is. You have to listen to me, buddy. I'm gonna call you buddy if you're being bad, okay? Yeah. Showed him. Well, what do you guys think of my new friend here? He's awesome, right? Come on, look at that. That is the coolest thing ever, and I think it was definitely worth 990 pesos. $50.